know if you can hear me or not. I'm going to get everything brighter. Okay. Today we are cleaning out a storage unit. And I have a very strict rule that when I buy a storage unit, I have 30 days to go through it. And I have very distinct things that I do. So I have a garbage pile, I have a Goodwill pile, and I have a pile of anything that has value. And then I clean that up and get it listed on eBay right away. So I am behind, and we're going to go through a bunch of boxes today live. And if you have any questions, drop them in the chat, and we're just going to go through. I've got tons of boxes, so I'll be live for probably about an hour. So feel free to hang along. So, okay, I got a bag. It's a new day, so that would be Target. Sometimes Target's bags do pretty good, so we're going to keep this in the keep pile. Okay, so I'm cleaning out the storage unit today and all the stuff that goes with it and making trips to Goodwill. So if you have any questions on storage units, let's talk. So I have bought 6 storage units in the last month and a half. Okay, this is not tagged and it's dirty. And I just really don't love it. So I think I'm going to throw this one in and I check all of the zippers for money. Because I found 50 cents in the last one. Okay, this one doesn't have any money in it. So this one I'm going to throw in Goodwill because it's stained. And I lost my trash bag. Okay, the number one thing you need, gloves and trash bags. So I use one trash bag for Goodwill and one trash bag for trash. We end up with a lot of trash doing storage units. So far, I've had a kid's storage unit. It's absolutely jam-packed full of books. My daughter loves that. Okay, so this is the Goodwill. And then anything that needs to be cleaned up and photographed, I put in another pile. And we just keep on moving. Okay, Coach. It says it's a Coach purse. I don't know if I believe that because there's so many fakes out there. Okay, so yeah, that's why we have a garbage. Okay, so I have a Goodwill bag and a garbage bag. Yeah, you find all kinds of. That's why you wear gloves. Most purses have feminine products in them. So I just want to make sure we're not throwing anything of value, which we're not. Okay, so that's trash. Okay, I got cheap bags, trash. Okay, Cards Against Humanity. This is a fun game. Have you ever played that game? So we will keep that one for photographing. I got baseballs. I collect a bunch of baseballs and then I'll sell them as a group. Okay, we got another purse. Not no name brand, and yeah, so that one will go to Goodwill. Like I said, I only put the stuff on that would probably have any potential value. This is a Kenneth Cole, but it's in really, really rough shape. I probably won't clean that one up. Oh, Lord Almighty, look at this one. What is this? It says it's Coach. If it is, it's an absolutely wild Coach bag. I don't know much about Coach. Okay, so this was in a box in the storage unit. So it says it's Coach, and there's wallets. I always check the wallets. This wallet is definitely not. It's just a piece of junk. Okay, so that's going in the Goodwill. This one matches the purse. Not the greatest shape, but we'll keep it because we'll probably list this. I don't know if this is a real Coach or not. I have to look all this stuff up. So this one will go in the photograph and get ready for sale. Okay, and then I ended up with this Coach purse. This one will also clean up and get ready for sale. Okay, and then we have a gravity water. This is not worth to send anywhere, and so we will put that one in the Goodwill pile. I only keep things that like, oh, look it, this is a great little basket for a desk, or like a picnic basket even. Okay, we'll keep that. My husband will like that. Okay, so one box down. Next box. Okay. Okay, we've got granddaughter monkeys, diapers. I don't really feel like these are worth anything, and especially because it's written on the back, somebody's initials, so that'll be Goodwill. My very first Christmas, but it has a name on it, so that will go in the garbage. Baskets, unless they're the expensive basket, they are nothing. I don't know what the heck that is. More plastic junk. Oh, this is perfect for Easter. Look at that. Perfect for Easter, but we're donating because we do not. Okay, and then all of these bins were not in any of the stuff. So we'll throw that in. So a little donation. Maybe somebody needs a lid. Okay, a Star Wars Funko. That I'll look up because Funkos sometimes are worth stuff. And I don't. It's a 2022 Funko, so that might be worth something. Okay, we got junk and a Better Homes and Gardens pot. These might do okay. And then a mitten and garbage. All right, box number 2 is down. Okay, box number 3. Ooh, not much in this. Okay, now this is where we get into, is this worth anything? No. Some people will sell these, but it doesn't have a lid. So nobody's going to buy that because it doesn't have a lid. Okay, we got lids to pots, but there's no pots and no, like, name. So I would have no idea what these would go to. So, garbage pot. Okay, box number 3. I'm going to go get box number 4. Okay, box number 4 is from the kids unit. So box number 4 is going to probably have not much of a value. Because usually the kid stuff is like this. Like the head's missing. And it's all completely garbage. Okay, we got lots of paper squishy stuff. Okay, trash. These little bags I usually will send to Goodwill. Some little kid might like those. Okay, this might be G-Dolls. So there might be a doll. Strawberry milk. Is that the Goodwill? Like I can't, this stuff does not do anything for me. I will look that up. Some stuffed animals are worth a little bit. Not too much. What you guys doing over there? Play-Doh foam. Probably gross. Dolls. Mostly trash. Except for, I don't know. Oh, it's like a doll set. that you put clothes on. Okay, but there's no clothes. Oh yeah, there is clothes. Oh Lord. Okay, I don't know if I really want to mess with that, so that might just be something I probably don't want to mess with. So we're gonna throw that in the Goodwill bin. The whole cube. Okay. All right, we got a Bell light. I would highly doubt that's worth anything. Look it up though. Like I said, I had to go through this stuff no matter what. Oh, here's the top to the little Viking guy head. As you can see, this box is almost mostly trash. Okay, so now I have a ice skating bag. However, it is initialed and embroidered. So we just make sure there's nothing in it, and then I will donate this because I don't sell anything that has embroidered names on them. So far, we're not getting much value out of this except the Coach purses. Okay. We don't keep hairbrushes, medicines. Here's must have went to Biloxi Beach. It's a magnet. That might have something. I'll look up. In a Louisiana magnet. Sometimes those will go for $5. I don't usually like to put something on unless I'll make a little bit of money off of it, but okay. All of this is complete trash, except for there is a bag here, a softball bag, and that's always good news because there's some mitts. And it is softball season coming up. So we will get those listed on eBay right away. It's a Franklin and a Wilson. So that will go in my list bag. And 2 softballs. So like I said, I keep the baseballs and the softballs. And then, oh, look at that. Under Armour gloves. Though these will do okay. Okay, so we'll get those listed. And the bag is not embroidered. So we'll try the bag. I can't guarantee that's going to come up with anything. Okay. The rest of that is trash. We'll break down the box. Okay, next box. Hi, guys. Okay, next box has one little shoe. It's an Air Jordan. So I'm going to keep this in case I can find the other shoe. Never guaranteed. Gross bibs. How you doing, Sammy? Okay, we got a melamine bowl, which... Okay, now this is my second scale. So now I've got 2 scales. We'll see if that works. All right, we've got LED micro dots, but I think they look like they've been used. So we'll throw them in the Goodwill one. And then we've got a bunch of plates that have absolutely no value. Okay, but these are nice. I like to keep these. So it's a brand new bag. You can always use those. Okay, these plates will go to Goodwill. They have no value. And a gross mouse. I'm looking for that other Air Jordan shoe. And a couple of kids' clothes. Kids' clothes and me don't do very well. Jessica Simpson. Oh, and then look at these cute little baby pants. They're Carter newborns. Okay. Okay, we're gonna put the plates back in here because the plates will keep separate to go back to Goodwill because they're breakable. This is what happens when you get to storage units. You just really never know what you're gonna get. Okay, so we got garbage, Christmas bag. Like I said, I put it on eBay or Poshmark, Mercari, that if it's got over like a $10 value. Oh God, somebody has a really big feet. Look at this. Okay, so these are Johnston and Murphy memory foam. They actually feel like a pretty good shoe, but there's only one shoe. That always happens. So I'm going to put this shoe off to the side in case we find the other one. But we do have these. They're Goodfellows, but I thought I heard something outside. That's Target brand. So Target brand is probably better at Goodwill, but they look brand new. So I might throw them on eBay just to try. Probably not going to do well. Okay. Garbage. Okay. A whole bag of cords. And like cables, Ethernet cables. And so this I will put in the Goodwill because Goodwill might put them out and see if anybody needs a cord for anything. I'll throw those in the Goodwill. That might be. Okay, and the rest is trash. Ugh, a lot of trash in this. And we'll break the boxes down. Okay, next. Okay. All right, we have a lampshade. Lampshades are tough. They're hard to ship, but this one's small enough it will fit in a Ground Advantage box. And it's in Northwoods, and we live in the Northwoods, so I might get a local buyer that might want this for their lamps. So I'm going to throw this one in the list pile. Oh, God, what is this? This looks like something you sit on from Walmart. I don't know. I'll take some back as well. Okay, we've got some disgusting flashlights. One curtain from Walmart. Okay, I put the Walmart stuff, not to be mean to Walmart, but Walmart stuff doesn't resell. So the Walmart stuff goes to Goodwill unless it's something phenomenal. Okay, I have a Dell charger. Sammy, what you doing in there? And then what is that? What do you do with this? What is this? A Morgona? I'm gonna have to look that up. I mean, it looks kind of fancy, but I have no idea what that is. And then the Dell cord I'm going to keep in case I run across something Dell in the rest of these boxes, which is very, very possible. Okay, next box. I gotta go on the other side. Okay, we're on box number 7. And I do this really quick. Okay, so this looks promising. So far, I have not been happy with what's been in here. So, okay, now we're getting into men's clothes. American Eagle shorts. Men's clothes sell really well for me. So I will wash them up, but I check every one. If it doesn't have any value, like Russell, I don't think that's going to have a lot of value. I'll look it up though. I'll put it in the donate box like right away. So Walmart, this one's a Walmart. Athletic Works. I don't make any money off of the Walmart. So that will go to Goodwill. I don't even wash it. I just put it right in. Okay, No Boundaries is also Walmart. Walmart, it just does. Okay, so now we got a Champion. So we're getting a little better here. Champion cutoffs, we'll try those on eBay. Sometimes they do really good on Poshmark on men's clothes. Okay, this is a, ew, no. Okay, now we got American Eagle again. American Eagle tend to do pretty well. Storage units are just a really different way, this is Walmart, are a really different way of sourcing for resellers. Sometimes I do really good, and other times I'm better off to go to Goodwill without sorting through all of the crap. Okay, this is Arizona's jeans, but it's stained. Because there's a lot of crap and a lot of garbage. If you just go to Goodwill and buy the stuff, okay, Andy, I have no, okay, those are super stained in the back. It looks like someone had diarrhea. That's why I have gloves. This person is a big fan of Walmart. Okay, this one's Under Armour. Okay, so that's a little better. Under Armour. This is a men's shorts, and I go through them super fast. Okay, so my Athletic Works. Oh, swim trunks. Those are always good. But this is going to be a Walmart swim trunk. I don't know. Would you guys buy Walmart swim trunks from Amazon or eBay? No, probably not. Okay, no name. And I have to get to Goodwill today before they close because I don't keep the stuff here. It's okay. So we got another American Eagle. Those are kind of a nicer dress, but they are full of cat hair. So that will go directly into the washing machine. Old Navy Active Men's will, it says Victory on the back, maybe do okay. I have a poor puppy sitting underneath me. Okay, I got stained t-shirts. I don't even open them if I see stains because I won't get them off. Okay, eBay. Not eBay. Old Navy. Stained. I think this guy had a lot of diarrhea. On the back of his shorts are disgusting. That one's got a stain too. It's an old vintage Champion though. These are really cool. They're vintage Champion. Let's see if I can get the stain out of that one. This vintage Champion will do good. Does good. Under Armour, I might stick those in. Okay, that's Walmart. We're almost to the end of this box, and then we'll go to the next one. This was the only closed one I had in this particular. This was a man's unit. There's no name on this one. Okay. So no name means no resale value for the most part. I've done this long enough that I know what sells and what doesn't and what's worth your time to kind of put it on. Okay, this is a dry fit Nike, but really, really stained. I'm just going to throw that one in the garbage. Okay, I'm going to go grab the next box. We have 2 boxes left before on this one. Okay, so the clothes I will put over in the. My goal is to get through. I had bought 6 storage units in the month of February and March, and we live in an extremely cold climate, so I had to do all of that in like 20 below weather. And Bathmans, Home Circle, never heard of those, and they're really nasty, full of cat hair. So, Goodwill. Okay, my Goodwill bag is full. They're gonna see me coming. Okay, we have a Gans baby frame. I don't know if that. I'll look that one up. Sometimes these older Gans ones are really popular. A Gerber baby birth certificate pillow. This looks vintage. Isn't that cool? what year is this? 1993. I might throw that on eBay. Somebody might want that for like a vintage thing. Okay, rugs. Oh, Easter basket. Play-Doh. No, out of there. Oh, I've got a dog digging. Don't dig in the garbage. Don't dig in the garbage. The dogs like to help me. Okay, we're going to keep going. I've got a Harry Potter. Harry Potter. Okay, I've got gross paper. Okay, we got somebody that must have been interested in knitting. Okay, so knitting had, okay, so I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about knitting. I didn't think this stuff had a lot of value, but if you put it in a big lot, if there's a lot of it in here, and then you do just like one auction on it, you'll get somebody that will grab all of these. So I save all the yarn, and then when I get a big enough amount of them, I will get those for sale. And then there's some Halloween buckets, which we won't need. Okay, I see shoes on the bottom of here. So maybe we'll find, okay, what do we got here? Like I said, you would just end up with the most randomest things. I have a Charlie B 1X sweater. So we'll clean that up, get that one listed on eBay. Another blanket. I dread blankets. I take all of these blankets to the Humane Society. This one's a horse blanket. Okay, we've got Dickies. Are Dickies a thing? They are really stained and full of cat hair. These are workwear jeans that look like they have been worked in. Full of holes. I would resell these if they weren't in really bad shape. They are. This is what happens when you get storage units. You are lucky if you get 20% of decent selling stuff out of them. Okay, who is this? This is Dora. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. You can tell I don't have little kids anymore. That I don't quite know because this might be a crib cover. In most parents, it is a crib cover. Most parents are really picky about what they put their kids in, so I'm kind of thinking we'll donate that. And we've got some linens. I need another pile for my Goodwill donation. Okay, more linens. Okay, now we got disgusting shoes. Okay, deer foams that look like they have been well used. So those are going to Goodwill. Are these Birkenstocks? They are not Birkenstocks. So what I will do to check these is I'll take my sandpaper, but they have no labeling at all, so they are not Birkenstocks. Okay, and we got a towel holder. Okay, what are these? New Balance are pretty good shoes. Size 8.5. I'll probably give these a try. We'll clean these up because New Balance, sometimes I can get 20, 25 bucks for these. We're going to keep those. Okay, so this is my box going to Goodwill. So far, we haven't found the other two shoes. I want the other Air Jordan shoe for that kid's shoe. Okay. All right, I got one more box, and then we got a big one. I'm not excited about this one. There's a lot of shoes, but they're kind of not okay. So I know a lot of eBay sellers will take the shoes and clean them up and sell them. I don't have really good luck with shoes, and they have to be in really good shape for shoes to sell well on eBay, and then or really name brand. So these are Easy Spirit. And they're medium shape. Okay, Hey Dudes are popular, but they have to be in good shape. And these are not in good shape. Okay. Would anybody buy these rain boots? Probably not, because they are just made in China. No brand. I bet these are like a Walmart brand. So we're going to donate those. Like I said, I have to be able to have the value in the resale or I just can't keep them. Okay, here's a really nice pair of tennis shoes. Fila 8.5. So we'll keep these. I'm having a hard time selling tennis shoes lately. I'm hoping maybe when schools start back up. Okay, these are SO, which are Walmart. Don't keep those. And then look at this, nasty. Who would even keep those? Okay, so now Old Navy flip-flops, they are an absolute dime a dozen. And nobody wants old flip-flops like that. Okay, there's Converse full of cat hair. So any of you are interested in storage units, this is what you get. Not all the time, but these are just absolutely nasty. I am not even going to keep them. They're just so full of cat hair. They're going to just go to Goodwill. Time and True. I should have known better when I got into this. Okay, these are probably Walmart too. Oh my gosh. Why would you just throw them away? Okay, these say they're oil resistant. They're a walker shoe, a walker boot with no laces. I do not know. I'm not familiar with that brand. It's called a walker boot. So, you know, these could be a super expensive brand. So I will look these up. Okay, kids' shoes. Really, really worn. These would be cute for probably $5, maybe at a flea market. But they're very, very well worn. Okay, these always do pretty good. The Frozen high top sneakers. So we'll keep those. We'll list those on eBay or Mercari. These are Paw Patrol. I throw those in the washing machine. I might be able to get $5 for these. Paw Patrol. And I do keep, I will send something if I make $5 on it because I still make $5. I don't know what brand these are. These look like nice boots. Airwalk. So we'll keep these little Airwalk shoes. And this, like, this is ridiculous to even keep those. Nobody's going to want those. Little Crocs. Rugged Shark. I mean, they don't look like they're in terrible shape. I'll maybe try these. I might be able to get $5 out of those. And then we have Princess sandals. Oh, my kids would have loved these when they were little. Princess sandals, size 9. I might try to sell those. You know, somebody might spend $5 to $10 on these for their kids. Okay, so I'm going to put these back in here. And I got another box of hats, which I don't believe that's going to be a good one. Okay, I'm going to go back through these. I'm going to check the value on these. And I'll check. Oh, I'm just not sure on these. They're so worn. I would feel bad. How I look at it is I would feel, if I received these in the mail, how would I feel about it? And I just don't feel great about these. So we're going to throw those. And then I have a brand new pair of Caterpillar work boots. I'm going to get those listed for sure. They're like a brand new. So we'll get those listed for sure. Okay. So this is the stuff I needed to list and look up. All right. We're going to go to the next box. And I can guarantee most of this is trash. Okay, I do see Carhartt. I do see Carhartt. Oh, face masks. Okay, that has somebody's last name on it, so we don't keep that. Okay, hats. If they're not name brand, I really struggle with those. So we'll donate. Donate. Garbage. Yo, this is full of cat stuff. Can you tell I don't love cats? I'm throwing it all away. Okay, this one tire, but bleh. Not a cat fan. Okay. Okay, I have one bin left, but I'm gonna go off of the live because the bin is full of kids' pictures and kids' schoolwork, and I'm gonna protect their privacy and not show any of their pictures. So I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. I've gotta get the stuff processed, which was not very much out of these 9 boxes, which was really bad. And then I'm gonna make a trip to Goodwill and a trip to the garbage dump. That's where you live when you do storage units, is the garbage dump. And we'll kind of do a report on how these things sold. So, all right, we'll talk to you in just a little bit.